This is an H1 heading. We'll give it an H3 font size, accent font color, and 700 weight. This is an H2 heading. It needs to share all the same styles, so we'll add the classes on here. But wait, there's a design change and all these need to change to H4 instead. We'll remove the classes, add H4 on, and add everything in the correct order. Now we have to do this manually for each instance of this element on each page of our style guide, creating a lot of room for human error and less consistency in our design. This is one of the many issues that Lumos can solve. With Lumos, we can class based on the context of how a style will be used, while still linking to global styles like font size 2 for our H2 font size, font color 4 for this fourth swatch, and maybe font weight 3 for our third variable. And notice how it's updating every instance of this, meaning if we change font size or even font color in the future, it's going to update across our whole site. Lumos provides consistency at scale. To be consistent, we keep things dry, meaning don't repeat yourself. For instance, we may set border width on one element only to turn around and set the same width on another element. This is a place where Lumos can help us link both to a single variable. So to do that, all we have to do is set border width and link it to our first variable. And for this item here, we'll do the same border width variable 1. Notice how it applies the border to all sides though. So we'll just add B to only apply to bottom. And now if we change this border in one place, it will update everywhere on the site where it's being used. We could even thicken it when it's used in light sections, opening all new possibilities. Colors are managed with modes and accents. We can put mode 2 and maybe accent 3. And maybe on this individual card, we'll put mode 1 and maybe accent 2. And notice how it's reskinning the color of everything inside just from using these modes and accents. We can also use this for our spacing. So here our padding on all sides is 2 rem, but we can set our padding vertical to override to 4 rem instead. And makes it a bit taller, or we could set just our padding top to the 4 rem. And these sizes will auto adapt on each breakpoint. In typography, we have utilities for line clamp, line height, letter spacing, and even font weight. And when it comes to setting the font styles themselves, we don't have to apply it once to the H tag and another time to the class. We only do it in one place and it works for both of them, speeding up the style guide creation process. Also under our other utilities, we have things like our border radiuses, our border width, and also our border directions. And I'm really going to make in-depth videos over the next month on each of these core aspects of the framework. This framework has come from 3 years of building sites for clients in Webflow and finally just systematizing and putting together everything I've learned over that course of time. So this is in the beta phase right now. I'll be collecting feedback from the community and making live updates to the style guide. And then once the documentation's ready, this will lock into a V1 of Lumos. I really hope you enjoy this framework.